Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen, along with my co-host,
Lee. One word.
Hi, Lee.
It's just one word.
Just
That's
one
all
word.
you need.
Just
is one
word.
powerful word to inspire you, to guide you, to help you to make good decisions. Am I overplaying it?
Just
too much?
That's just a little too much. I mean, yes, Lee is one word. It's a powerful word. But why would it even matter if I had a powerful word? And if I did, it wouldn't be Lee. Sorry.
No, I'm not offended at all. I was just thinking, for many people, it's like the mission statement. Companies would have these mission statements that would be like 4 sentences, and they would ask you, do you remember it? I'm like, no, it's too long. What about one sentence? Maybe, my baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR, okay, one, maybe.
That's not a mission statement.
Right. But one word, I think, that embodies what a company is about, or 3 words, whatever, is about perfect. And if we did that for our year, what is our word of the year, or the word for the year? What are we aspiring to? And if there's a word that inspires you to try harder and do one more thing, or avoid doing something that you don't want to do anymore, or find make good choices about things and do something that you've never done before, what is that word? I'm asking you. What is that word?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what my word is for the year, but I'm curious.
Having a word for the year. I like that, because there's like people that don't really want to come up with goals or things that they want for the year, but having a word is a wonderful thing, because that can be basically your guiding principle. And that's pretty much what you just said. So to answer your question, my word for the year is focus.
Ooh, I like that. Because you could ask yourself every time you do something, is this tied in with my main word? Am I? Yeah.
What's yours?
Well, each year I've had a different one, and
Just
some
what's your
have been
word?
more effective than others. Just what's your word? Shut up. Improvement.
Improvement.
A couple of years ago, it was like, be the best. I wanted to be the best at everything I did. And that drove me into the ground. It was hard.
Yes.
But it
Oh my gosh.
it pushed me. It really did push me to say, I want to be the best parent. I want to be the best coach. I want to be the best author, the best speaker, the best everything. And it pushed me and pushed me and pushed me. But I couldn't do that. I can't do that 2 years in a row. I mean, it's just too much.
No, that's a lot.
Yeah. So improvement, just be a little bit better at everything I do every day. That's what I'm aiming for. Yes, it's a lot less than be the best, but it's perfect for these times.
Yeah, Kaizen.
Yes, exactly. That's the book and the theory of Japan's automotive industry. It's just a little bit of improvement each day.
Every day. I mean, there's all sorts of words you could go through. Response is one I thought about, because there's always going to be obstacles in your world, your life, your thing. And the thing that's going to be the most efficient is your response to them. You're going to have an obstacle. How are you going to respond? And I really considered that, because, if I respond by getting angry, then I'm going to let 10 seconds of my day ruin the next 24 hours. Nothing efficient there. So I thought about response. Ask is another one. Just ask, being open to asking for what you want. But ultimately, I went with focus.
I like that, because I could use that. What were we talking about again? No.
Yeah, exactly.
But improvement for me, I've came up with the little pocket notebooks, my squirrel notes. And so I've been, I use them, and then I say, well, this could be a little bit better if it had this feature in it or that. And over time, these, each time making it a little better here and a little better there, I look at it and I'm like, wow, this is a lot better than it used to be. But it was a series of small improvements versus just one. I find it overwhelming. Like, well, this sucks. I need to make this better. And then you have to do it all at once. That's intimidating.
Yeah. I mean, just being open to, okay, this is my first draft of whatever. So last night I made a dish for dinner that I've never made. And, it was good. Could it be better? Absolutely. But we both, agreed that it was, okay, this is the first draft. It's edible. Neither one of us have food poisoning today, so big plus there. But I have some ideas of what I want to do next time to just make it a little better. And I'm sure that's going to be ongoing. And by the time I really nail it, that recipe is going to be marked up. There's going to be additions, subtractions. Oh, do this. But I improved it each time. And I wasn't afraid to just do that first time and be okay with it not being perfect.
One word, salt. It makes everything better.
It certainly does. It certainly did. We had Himalayan sea salt in there.
One thing that I'm working on being a little bit better at each time is listening. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't interrupt you as much as I used to. I used to be terrible. You'd be talking and I'd jump in, like just right now. And now I'm better at just letting you finish your thought, listening to everything you have to say, soaking it in, and then responding if needed. Meaning it's a small improvement. Each time we do a podcast, I talk a little less. And I know because I can see it on, as the recording goes, wow, that's a lot of me. But now there's less me.
There's Leslie.
Yes. So.
Think about what you want your word to be for 2022. Use it as a guiding principle, and then be back with us again next week for another episode.